Nikki Cottom here, and I wanted to talk about the weather. Like, I don't know about you, but it has been crazy. I know our family has been affected. My husband has been affected. My husband sneezes like crazy this time of year. And my kids have, that scratchy voice, cough that, they've been breathing in some pollen and, other things that can aggravate their system. So today I wanted to talk about some natural relief, and these are all products that I use from DoTerra, and I wanted to talk about some short-term solutions as well as some longer-term proactive aspects of allergies, okay, or seasonal threats. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to talk about, and if you only remember one thing, remember this, LLP, okay? Lavender, lemon, peppermint. Very, very common essential oils and very powerful. I mean, I don't know necessarily how it works, but it's all natural, so I'm willing to give it a shot. And I really like the combination. So let me just right off the bat show you. So this is my diffuser here. I use about 2 drops of each in here, and this is ongoing thing. This may be like a daily thing that I do with my family just to kind of get the edge off of all the irritation there. Okay, so we use these 3 in the diffuser. Right now I have 2 drops of each, lavender, lemon, and peppermint. But for example, if it's just, if I'm feeling it coming on and it's just nasty and gross and congested and then what I like to do right off the bat is get 1 drop of each, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. There's 1 drop lavender, 1 drop lemon, and 1 drop peppermint. Okay. And I like to just take a drop of each, rub my hands together, okay, and breathe in for about 30 seconds. So I love this combination. Also rub it on my chest because I want the benefits for longer. And that's how I do it. So that's the main thing. So if you take away anything, lemon, lavender, peppermint, LLP, okay? That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Instant relief, okay? The second thing I wanted to mention is my favorite blend to diffuse, right up there with the LLP, is the Purify blend. Now, this can help just purify, cleanse the air and all that from, airborne, whatever. And so I really like to diffuse it. In fact, I diffuse it even more often than I diffuse the LLP, okay? Because it's easy, first of all, and emotionally, it's just so cleansing as well. So I do really like it. Purify, this bottle is almost gone. Purify Essential Oil Blend, and I love this one. So it has lemon and lime and let me look really quick. Lemon, Siberian fir, citronella, lime, tea tree, and cilantro. All really amazing things to be putting into your air. So great things, very cleansing, purifying. It makes the house smell clean. It's wonderful. This is probably one of my top 20 favorite oils ever. And I have a ton of favorite oils, so that's saying something. Okay. Another instant relief. Okay. So a lot of times my husband his eyes will just water and water and water, and he will just like lay down and put a pillow over his face. Miserable, right? So what I actually have found to be helpful for me occasionally, and also for my husband, is actually, and this is crazy because who would have thought of this, right? The Immortelle blend, doTERRA's anti-aging blend, around the eyes. Now, I'm not even kidding you. This is such a cool hack. Okay, so I'll just rub it all around here. Not only will it help the anti-aging process around your eyes, right? Which is super awesome. For me, I also notice that my vision appears to be a little more clear when I use it. So I love that too. And also just the relief that way. My daughter, she gets the watery eyes too. I do the same thing for her and it helps. Okay. So definitely feel free to put this in your arsenal as well. Who would have thought, right? I love that. If you're using oils on a baby, like a really young child, and you're concerned about like, oh, putting too much lemon, lavender, and peppermint, there is a blend that you can get, that you can make actually, kind of makeshift blend. doTERRA does sell the peppermint, lavender, and other essential oils in the roller bottle form. Another combination I have found to be helpful is peppermint, tea tree oil, or melaleuca, peppermint, melaleuca, and lavender. And what I would do is I would just do a dab of each across the chest, okay? Or maybe on the wrists, each one, right on top of each other, rub it in, then put the next one on. Rub it in, for a baby, or also the reflexology points for the sinuses. Just so you know, cool information, right? Your fingertips, right? Or the tips of your toes. And also the bronchial tubes for your lungs, kind of the reflexology points right there. So for a baby, if you don't want to put it on their hands and them touch their eyes, right? We don't want that. You can put it on the toe areas. So rub it into the toe areas. That's reflexive for the sinuses. So don't underestimate that for little ones. Anyways, so cool. I love all this stuff. doTERRA has actually come out with a blend called Tri-Ease, Triease, Tri-Ease, Tri-Ease, okay? It has equal parts lemon, lavender, and peppermint essential oil, and it's in a capsule form, okay? And I bought this for my husband. It often comes up on his iToby scans. It looks just like this, just, small yellow capsule, pretty tiny. Use it as often as you need it. Let's see, the instructions say take 1 to 2 per day as needed. Okay. So that is also really awesome. My husband will take a pill before he uses oils typically. And so this is great. Great. I love it too. I use it for myself if I ever feel like, like my sinuses are acting up or something's going on. But I have actually come a really long way with allergies, to tell you the truth, or seasonal threats. As a child, I loved animals so much, and I still do. But I had dogs, and I had cats, and I had rabbits, and I just loved them and loved them and loved them. Then when I was probably around 8, 9, 10, I started to develop allergies toward pets and pet dander. And it was really disheartening for me because I wanted to be a veterinarian when I grew up. That was my, my dream goal. In addition to becoming a cowgirl and a dentist, I also wanted to become a veterinarian. So here I am, just kind of like, what do I do? I can't be a veterinarian if I'm allergic to animals. This is not fun. But, I kept with the animals. I didn't care how much allergic I was. I would still give them kisses and snuggle and everything like that. I love animals so much. So what ended up happening was I decided maybe not to go into veterinarian school and to make some different choices, which led me to essential oils, which is great. Okay, so when I first got into essential oils, it took me about a year before I finally decided to give the Lifelong Vitality Pack, the trio pack of vitamins, a try. Okay, highlighted here. Okay, so the Lifelong Vitality Pack is pretty incredible. And I started doing that, and a lot of things, my body was able to heal itself from a lot of different things. My health started to become better than it ever was. I started to notice a lot of transformation within myself while using these. And I have been able to use them proactively and not necessarily be on any medications, which has been a blessing for me. Okay, I'm not saying medications, you should be on them, right? I'm just saying for me to be able to do it all naturally is empowering, and I love it. And I love to help other people with that route if it's right for them. So here's what I did. I got started on the vitamins, and then I knew my gut needed a little bit of extra care. And I learned through doTERRA that there are levels of health, a health pyramid. And one of the key important things is to reduce your toxic load. Okay. Toxins are everywhere. We breathe in toxins and pollution. We get free radical toxicities. We get food poisoning toxicities. We get processed food toxicities. We get toxicities from city water. We get toxicities from so many places, right? Food, water, air, everything, right? And so our bodies have such a high toxic load that it's so hard for our bodies, our immune system, to really be on top of its game. There's starting to be a lot of autoimmune issues out there, and people, having a lot of issues in that regard. And it all boils down, in my opinion, to the immune system. And if we have so many toxins that the immune system can't decide what should be attacked and what shouldn't, then we have an issue, right? So I decided to take Gut Matters into my own hands. And let me grab this. My daughter knocked it off. So I started to use a supplement called PB Assist. This is a doTERRA probiotic. And it's double encapsulated. Super cool. I mean, I nerd out about this. This is awesome. Okay, so it's double encapsulated. There's a prebiotic in this clear outer capsule, and that helps, get everything to the gut cleaned out. Then what happens is this first layer, this clear layer, sheds in your stomach because of the stomach acid, right? Hardly anything gets past the stomach acid. And this tiny green capsule inside gets into the lower gut, the small intestines, the colon, all the way to the end. And this, by helping your gut get well, can do amazing things. So I started doing the probiotic in addition to the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And I kid you not, we really didn't have many pets around except a hyperallergenic dog. And so we really didn't have many pets around, but I was taking the probiotic for my gut. I had so many gut issues from growing up. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that chronic constipation wasn't a normal thing, right? I had so many digestive issues growing up. So I got on the probiotic and I don't know. I struggle knowing whether the Lifelong Vitality Pack or the probiotic have made a bigger difference in my life. Probably equally about the same. Although if I had to do one, I'd probably go with the Lifelong Vitality Pack if I could only have one every month, just because of the max amount of benefits. But for my gut, oh my goodness, the probiotic is amazing. So I started using it. I started feeling so much better, getting a lot of relief. And then I remember I went to a friend's house to talk about essential oils to her. And I walked in the door and there was a red flag going in my head. And I couldn't really, I ignored it because I was busy focusing on this person. And I realized about half hour in that she had a long-haired cat. And I had no sign of eyes watering, of my nose plugging up with snots, of my throat getting all scratchy. Nothing. I even petted the cat, went home later that day, nothing. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? And then I realized that my immune system was so much better than it used to be. And so my body started to recognize what things are a threat and what things aren't. And so in hindsight, if I knew this, I would have gotten on probiotics as a kid and taken care of the issue. Now, my husband, he doesn't use the Vitality Pack on a regular basis. I can't ever manage to give them to him, hand him them every day, so he doesn't really take them on a regular basis, or the probiotics. But I've noticed a big difference with myself, and he has even come quite a ways. When we got married, he would sneeze every day, probably not kidding you, a tenth of the day. Like seriously, sneeze after sneeze after sneeze after sneeze, like watery eyes all the time. Nowadays, maybe he goes into a sneezing fit every once in a while, but he's come a long way too, just on the little bit he's used here and there. And that's my personal belief. There may be some bias involved, but I am serious as far as myself goes. My immune system has never been better. So I just love that. I love the probiotic. So if you're looking for a long-term solution, I would definitely start actually by a few things. First of all, reducing your toxic load. If there's one thing you can do, if you can't quite order the vitamins yet or the probiotics, just start with lemon. Okay. Lemon is like one of the cheapest oils. It's like $10 wholesale or like $12, $12.50 or something retail. Okay. Very, very cheap for 250 drops. Okay. All you need is a few drops in your water every day. Drink it. It will help help your body eliminate free radicals naturally and other toxins, right? So that's huge at reducing your toxic load. Then I recommend getting on the Lifelong Vitality Pack as soon as you can. Okay. $80 a month to be able to have energy, even when you don't sleep because of kids, to be able to focus, to be able to, I could just go on and on, except you wouldn't believe me because it sounds like a miracle pill, right? It kind of is, but that's not FDA compliant. So, anyways, I just love the Vitality Pack. And then to be able to get on the probiotic every once in a while when I eat a lot of sugar and my immune system starts dropping because I'm eating a lot of sugar, then I notice my nose starts getting a little itchy and my throat gets a little scratchy. And then I load up on my probiotics again and do more lemon in my water, as well as the Vitality Pack I'm already doing. And it just seems like it just bumps right back up in my case. So that's my personal experience using essential oils for seasonal threats. I also wanted to mention another one. This is a popular blend for seasonal threats too. It's the Breathe blend. Okay. Respiratory stuff. My daughter has gone through bottles and bottles because she has had diagnosed conditions, respiratory conditions that are triggered by seasonal threats. And so we've gone through lots of bottles of Breathe. Okay. It has peppermint, it has melaleuca, it has lemon, it has all these amazing oils that we've talked about. It has laurel, eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, ravinsara, and ravinsara. Okay, so a bunch of really good respiratory blend oils. Okay, really cool. So this one is good. It also comes in a roller form you can get for your kids. So, rubbing it on their toes area or their chest, rubbing it in. Plus, it smells so good, especially if you're feeling sad. Maybe that's why. I got some really devastating news last night. And Breathe helps so much. Like, just breathe out emotional sadness and all that stuff. So I really have an emotional connection to this one too. Okay, so I love that one. Then there are beadlets, peppermint beadlets you can pop in your mouth for instant relief too. And On Guard beadlets, they're tiny, tiny beads. And these On Guard beadlets, On Guard is great for the immune system. Okay, so we're talking immune system. On Guard can help bump the immune system up. A beadlet's that tiny. It's like a tiny little bead. You can put it in your mouth and pop it, although it's kind of strong and a little spicy. Or you can just stick it under your tongue and wait for it to gradually pop. I just pop it and get it over with. If I need water, I'll drink it down. But I love it. It helps boost the immune system, bump that immune system up. And so I feel like when we clear out toxins from our body and we give our bodies the immune system advantage, then like our body's so much more capable to deal with seasonal things and things in their own time. So I think that's all I plan to talk about. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, one more thing. I used to get hives. I was allergic to the sun as a kid. Crazy story, right? I so wish that I had essential oils back then. Okay. The lavender, lemon, peppermint, the LLP blend if you dilute it with some coconut oil, can make an amazing after sun or soothing effect on the skin. Okay. I'll just say that right there. Okay. I really wish I had it as a kid, but fortunately, my immune system is a lot better than it has ever been, and so I'm just so grateful I have these tools now. So please feel free to take advantage of any of these. Watch them again. Once again, don't forget the LLP, lemon, lavender, peppermint, equal parts. 1 drop if it's going on your skin or breathing it in. 2 drops in a diffuser, 1 to 2 drops in a diffuser, or you can even get those rollers and just roll it on. So really simple, simple, simple. Anyways, have a wonderful day and happy May. It's beautiful outside. And when our immune systems are good, we can actually enjoy the beautiful weather and the change that's coming. So, anyways, I hope you have a great spring. Definitely take advantage of some of these to benefit your lifestyle. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a terrific day.